Hi guys, so I am here today to do a review for the sixth episode and final episode of Moon Knight. Will be talking about spoilers, and another thing, I got this microphone in my headphones, so I want to see if this works because I have never used a microphone for these videos before, and I want to know if this makes a difference. So if it does make a difference, let me know in the comments, and I will continue to use this microphone. If you think it's just, if you think it's kind of a bad idea and it doesn't work very well, well then I'll stop using it. But I thought it would be a good thing to at least try because I just got it from Five Below. So who knows? Hopefully this works. Yeah, so let's get started with this. And I will be talking about spoilers. I don't know if I said that, but I will be talking about everything that happens in the whole entire show. So if you've not watched Moon Knight, I don't recommend watching this video. Okay, let's get started. So my favorite part that happened in this episode was the fact that Steven came back. I loved Steven, as you guys all knew, and I loved that he came back. I loved how they changed it so it'd be more like Mark and Steven, so that they would be similar to the same person and not this different people. I'm still kind of confused on if the Egyptian part of the story or if the psych ward part of the story is the real story. I'm there. I'm leaning toward it's probably the Egyptian one, but I'm still kind of confused on that. Um, But yeah, I loved how they changed Mark and Steven's characters so that they would be able to be together as one solid person. I loved how Layla was the avatar for Towerette. I love Towerette, as I talked about in my other video, because I read the Kane Chronicles, and if you've not read the Kane Chronicles, you need to, because the Kane Chronicles are absolutely amazing. That series is so good. It's not as good as the Percy Jackson series, but you know what is. And um, yeah, I would really recommend it if you have not watched it already. So there's that. And she reminded me a lot of Sam Wilson's Captain America or Falcon or whatever. The costume, at least the thing that's the similar between Sam Wilson's Falcon and Captain America is the wings, and that really reminded me of his wings in Falcon Lunar Soldier and just any other time that we've seen his costume, starting with, of course, Winter Soldier. So I'm really hoping that Layla comes back and then we could have like a trio of Bucky, Sam, and Layla. I think that would be absolutely amazing. I don't know if you guys do, but it's all I can think about since I watched this episode. So, yeah, I really, really hope they do that. I really hope these two characters come back in future projects. I don't think they would have made the show if they weren't planning on these two characters to come back in future projects, but we have not gotten anything official of these characters coming back. So I'm not quite sure what's going on with that, but I really, really hope they come back because I would love to have that trio. And I love these characters. That's the reason this show was as good as it was because of these characters. And I don't have any problem saying that. I thought the action was great. I thought the overall story and Egyptian stuff was great. So yeah, there's that. So my camera decided to die. So hopefully this works. Um, so if I know there was an abrupt cut there, so sorry about that. Um, yeah, I really, really like these characters. I really like the action, like I said, but I don't think that's the best part of the show. I really think the characters are the best part of the show, and I don't have any problem saying that either. I don't think the show would be as good if it didn't have the characters. This is definitely one of my favorite, if not my favorite, Marvel show that has come out yet on Disney Plus. I really, really liked these characters. Steven and Layla have become some, probably, yeah, probably my favorite new characters that have come from these TV shows. And like, I really liked Kate. I really liked some other characters like Agatha and all those people, but I feel like Steven and Layla are now my favorites from at least the TV shows by Disney Plus. They're even close to like Simmons and Fitz from Agents of Shield that isn't run by was not made by Disney, but um I would still recommend to go watch that show if you haven't. The first two seasons are not so great, but it gets better. So yeah, there's those. I think this finale was really great. They brought a new villain, which was kind of out of nowhere, but I feel like it was done in a good enough way that it didn't bother me too much. It didn't feel like it didn't make sense. Although I wish they would have talked about them a little bit more in the show so it didn't just seem like, oh, there's this new character. That's the villain now, I guess. But, you know, the guy that has been the villain throughout the whole entire show, this was a really good way of ending his character, I thought, at least. And yeah, I really, really, really like this show, and I hope that these characters come back. I loved the action. I loved all the characters. I loved the humor. I loved the costumes. I loved the cliffhangers. Everything was absolutely amazing. And although they didn't leave a whole lot of cliffhangers, because I have a feeling they wanted this to be more of a come to a close kind of show than a show like Loki, where they plan on making another season. But I still really loved this show, and I really hope these characters come back. So, if you like the microphone, let me know in the comments if it made a difference or if it didn't make a difference at all, because I would love to hear your thoughts. And if it did make a difference, I'll continue to use it. If it didn't, I probably won't end up using it again. So, but that's it. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Please stay safe. I love you 3000, and I hope you're doing well. Bye.